has higher crash rate more drivers of any other age. That is to say, at 16, if you start driving at 16, there is every tendency of you crashing. And then another fact about teen driving is 56% of teen drivers, they are said to talk on the phone while driving. This is very dangerous.
Okay, that's a wonderful fact there. And we'll be sending my very first question to Assistant Corps Commander Emmanuel Mechete, the SPU Sector Public Education Officer, Federal Safety, and he's going to be educating us here today. And as we're moving straight to 2018, you're traveling, you're coming back from wherever you are. Of course, you'll definitely be to benefit of this wonderful show. So, what is the implication of allowing a child to drive a car?
Mm, uh, it's not advisable at all for parents or guardians to allow children of less than 18 years old to handle handle a vehicle. It's the child is not matured, is not yet matured enough to carry out to take up that responsibility, because it's a very big responsibility for you to manage a vehicle, manage that kind of machinery. So we in road safety, in fact, the law in Nigeria allows a child to start driving at the age of 18. So we advise all parents not to allow their children to drive before that age.
Okay.
It's in fact, the child is not yet ready to carry out that responsibility.
Okay, like from the law guiding road system, what does the law says about teenage drivers?
It's very, very, very clear. The law says that the 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 minimum age for driving is 18 years old. So
Minimum age.
yes, you shouldn't drive at any age less than 18. You are not yet ready to handle the steering, and you are not yet matured enough, because it requires 100% concentration. And we found out that the teenagers are not yet ready to carry out that responsibility.
Can I say, can we ever have a responsible teen drivers? Is it possible?
It might be possible, but then at that age, the child is not yet ready to start driving.
Okay, what is the role of parents and guardians in producing a responsible teen drivers?
It's just for the parents and guardians to follow the proper procedure for learning how to drive. We are not saying that at least the young ones, they say the young shall grow. The young ones are going to take over from the older ones. But then there's a proper channel and a proper procedure to follow and a proper age to start driving.
Proper age. That's age 18.
Age 18
and above.
And then there's also a procedure to go about acquiring the driver's license. Okay. Because that is what gives you the power to drive.
Okay, you mean if you are issuing driver's license, you can't give below 18?
No, you don't. We don't issue licenses to minors, children who are below 18 years of age.
Okay, you're listening to Drive to Live, brought to you by Green Light Initiative and supported by the US Embassy Abuja. On the program Drive to Live, you can follow us on Facebook, Green for Life, and you can follow us on Instagram, Green for Light, and you can follow us on Twitter, Green for Light, GREEN for LIGHT, GREEN for LIGHT. You can use it to follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. On the program today, we are focusing on the topic teenage drivers, and with us in the studio is Assistant Corps Commander Emmanuel Mechete. Is the SPEO Sector Public Education Officer, Federal Road Safety Corps, and Simon Obi is here. Simon, what do you have to contribute?
All right, Elvis, thank you for that wonderful one. You see, before I proceed to my question, I would like to chip in something. You see, you asked a question, a very vital question. What is the implication of allowing a child to drive? You see, the implication is simply to add to what the assistant corps commandant has said, the implication is simply that you are going to crash. You see, he said something that is very key. Driving requires 100% attention. And kids or teen rather, they have this tendency of exploring new things. When a teen or when someone that is young is driving, there is every tendency of speeding, just to make sure they enjoy the vibes, and all of that.
Is it vibes?
Well, that's what they refer to it.
Mm.
But that is dangerous. And once you crash at that speed, there is 90% chances of it being a fatal crash. What we mean by fatal crash is that it will result to death or permanent disability. Having said this, you see, there's a global status report published by WHO, World Health Organization, and the report indicates that road crash is the leading cause of death among young people aged 15 to 29. So my question to the assistant corps commandant is this: what are your advice to young people using the road, especially this period when people are moving here and there, traveling to one place to another?
Yes, the federal road safety advice to young people traveling during this period, because we are heading towards we've just finished the Christmas holidays now, and then we're heading the Christmas celebration, and then we are also heading towards the New Year. And I know a lot of people will be traveling this time of the year. We expect everybody that is driving or traveling to obey all traffic regulations. You are not expected to overload your vehicles. You are expected to put on your seatbelt while you're driving. Always put on your seatbelt. You are also not allowed to drive under the influence of alcohol and drugs. You find out that during this period, during the celebration, people tend to over celebrate and then take alcohol. We don't encourage people to drive under the influence of alcohol. If you must drink, then you do not drive.
Okay, now at what age should teens be allowed to drive without supervision?
At the age of, once they are above 18, and then they have passed through a driving school. You go through a driving school, you take the driver's training, you get your driving school certificate, then you apply for your driver's license, you go for a test. The vehicle inspection officers are going to test you, and then when you pass that test, then you'll be allowed to drive.
Okay.
All right, Elvis, I would like to make some key contribution to this. You see, when the assistant corps commandant was talking, he made mention about seatbelt, and as a road safety advocate that we are, you see, one thing we realize while plying the road is that you see people being uncomfortable putting on the seatbelt. They don't just like it. They feel it is not necessary. But actually, in a real sense, this seatbelt are meant for your safety. In the developed world, you see people put on seatbelt. They don't do it because of security personnel. They do it because of their own safety. And I would like to also point out, in road safety, there are safe approach which is already employed in the developed countries. One of these safe approach is that you must put on your seatbelt. You see, and so one of the things we try to preach, especially in this period where people move around, is that wear your seatbelt. These seatbelts are not, they are not there for nothing's sake. They are there to protect you. They are there to help you, preserve your life in case if there is a crash. But most importantly, you see, you must drive responsible. Last week, people were calling and saying, what is the government doing? The government has to do this and do that. You see, 70 to 80% of crashes that occur on our road are caused by human factors. That is to say, if we can minimize these factors, if we can curtail these factors, there is chances of we, bringing the numbers of road crashes on our road to the barest minimum.
Okay, you can follow us on this program by calling on 0802 600 7418. 0802 600 7418 is the number to call on the program Drive to Live, brought to you by Green Light Initiative and supported by the US Embassy. We'll be right back. Don't go away.